I never thought I'd post here, but it's been 2 years and the fallout is finally complete. I used to work for a mid-sized environmental consulting firm. Nothing glamorous as compliance reports, site inspections, regulatory paperwork. But I liked the work, and I was good at it. My supervisor, Mark, hated that. Mark had been with the company for over a decade. He was charming upward, cruel downward. He took credit for other people's work, blamed interns for his mistakes, and had a habit of losing emails when deadlines were missed. Everyone knew it, but he brought in clients, so leadership ignored it. Things went downhill when I caught a serious error in one of his reports, a misclassification that could have resulted in a regulatory fine for the client. I fixed it quietly and emailed him the correction. That was my mistake. A week later, I was called into HR. Mark claimed I had altered official documents without authorization. He said I was reckless, insubordinate, and had put the firm at legal risk. He even implied I might have done it intentionally. I was blindsided. Despite having proof I'd saved the client, HR couldn't determine fault. I was put on a performance improvement plan and quietly removed from major projects. 6 weeks later, I was laid off for poor fit. Mark didn't just cost me my job. He poisoned my references. 2 offers vanished after reference checks. One hiring manager gently told me, someone said some very concerning things. I was furious. Then I got calm. I remembered something Mark didn't: I document everything. Over the next few months, while job hunting, I went through old backups. Emails. Drafts. Version histories. Slack exports. I had timestamps showing Mark submitting reports after I corrected them. I had messages where he explicitly told me to just fix it and don't make a big deal. But I didn't go to a lawyer. Not yet. Instead, I looked deeper. Mark had a pattern. Sloppy shortcuts. Missed inspections. Copy-pasted data between sites that were supposed to be independently assessed. Things no one would notice unless they looked very closely. So I did. Once I landed a new job, I waited another 6 months. Then I anonymously submitted a detailed complaint to the relevant regulatory agency. Not emotional. Not accusatory. Just facts, dates, documents, and questions. I also sent a separate packet to our firm's largest client, again, anonymous, highlighting discrepancies between reported data and publicly available records. Then I stepped back. The investigation took almost a year. Turns out Mark's efficiency had crossed into falsification. Multiple projects were flagged. The firm was audited. Clients pulled contracts. Regulators got involved. Mark was fired for cause. Not quietly. His professional license was suspended pending review. The firm settled with multiple clients and restructured management. HR reached out to me, awkwardly, to ask if I'd be willing to clarify some historical issues. I declined, but I did request a corrected termination record. They agreed immediately. Last I heard, Mark is working outside the industry. His LinkedIn hasn't been updated in over a year. I didn't yell. I didn't threaten. I didn't expose him publicly. I just told the truth to the people who actually had power. TLDR, my boss tried to scapegoat me and quietly destroy my career. I documented everything, waited patiently, and let regulators and clients uncover years of misconduct. He lost his job, his license, and his reputation. I moved on clean.